I am Trevor Austin, and you guys have been fortunate enough to hear me on the Poor Man's Podcast. You're welcome.
Hey Pittsburgh, it is Liz from Stuff to Do in Pittsburgh, and we're back again this week to give you some of the best events happening in Pittsburgh this weekend. Now, love is surely in the air this weekend because we are starting to see a ton of Valentine's Day events like the I Made It Mine Market. Now, if you haven't got a gift for that special someone, this is the place to get it. There's going to be a ton of local vendors and over 100 plus artisans that have so many handmade goods for you or your loved ones, or really anything. Next up, if you're feeling sweet, you can wake up at Jenny's this Saturday for Ice Cream for Breakfast Day. Now, this is going to be so much fun. They have a new flavor, maple-soaked pancakes. Guys, you have to try it if you haven't. We can attest that it is delicious. But what you want to do is show up in your pajamas, and 10 lucky people who show up in their pajamas will win ice cream for a year. Now, that has to sound like fun, but hey, if that is not up for you, don't worry. We have a hibernation party also happening this weekend, and this is happening at Helltown Brewing. Now, there is going to be numerous craft breweries here, and you can get your 5-ounce glass where you can go around and sample all these delicious brews. Some of our favorite breweries are going to be there, like Cinderlands, Grist House, Lovely, Arsenal. It's going to be such a fun time, and of course, who doesn't like some beer samples? So if you want more info on this and a ton more events happening this weekend, head to our weekend guide for all the details. See you guys.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The wonderful ladies from Stuff to Do in Pittsburgh. I don't know why I said it like that. Welcome back. We're still here at 565 Live in Bellevue Speakeasy Stage. Danny, this is the first time you got to eat. We took a little break. We went upstairs to the bar, saw Becca, who we love. Love Becca. Had a little bit of some Irish breakfast. And
love Becca.
Yeah. Becca's a good time all the time. Can't recommend Becca enough. But this is the first time you ate here, right?
It is. And I picked off the luxury menu. I got a kid's grilled cheese and French fries, and it just
But she added tomato tits
I did.
like a big girl.
That does.
right.
That
She's
does
an
make it a
adult.
little bit
it
better.
Does. It
does.
Yeah.
It was an adult decision of mine.
Damn straight.
Are you a
Delaney.
grilled cheese or a toasted cheese person? Like, do you say grilled cheese or do you say toasted cheese?
Oh, I'm a grilled cheese guy.
Right.
Yeah. Who says toast?
I feel like old people say that.
They do.
I've heard like 4 people, but they've all been above the age of like, I don't know, 48.
Yeah,
Like,
that's how I
go.
got you.
Maybe it's a Pittsburgh thing. Even I'm gonna get me
I don't know
a toasted
about
cheese
that.
sandwich, some chicken noodle soup.
It kind of sounds like it could be a Pittsburgh thing. But I don't know if that's true or not.
Cheech, I know we didn't really get to hear too much of the Stuff to Do in Pittsburgh. They had it, the I Made It market thing that they usually do. They've had that a couple of times where like they make stuff and you go buy it, which is always cool. You know, the support the small business kind of thing. I'd rather, go buy something from somebody locally than through Walmart or whatever. But, sometimes you need to get bread and a fishing rod, and they don't have that at the same place. So, yeah,
For a new tire
yeah.
and a fish.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Sometimes you need to make multiple stops. They have Jenny's ice cream for breakfast. I feel like that's been my diet for years. Then we have the hibernation party, which was another pajama one. Which Danny, you were saying it is. It seems like there's always a pajama party around here.
It's every weekend. We have a pajama party. What are we doing? As
Pajama party,
as a
Pittsburgh,
city?
man. It's alliteration all day, man. There's no off switch on the alliteration.
It's
The
fair.
alliteration of the hibernation, man.
I guess so. We just love to hibernate here.
Where have we gone, man? Where has this conversation gone, man?
Nobody knows.
Oh, man. Cheech, you know what I like? What a vague question. Cheech, you know what I like about Becca upstairs is that when you ordered yourself an Andy Mango today,
She knows exactly.
she
what's
knows
in it.
exactly what it is, man. The old
Shit,
Andy
I
Mango.
barely even know it's in it. She does though.
I know. For the people listening, you gotta check out the Poor Man's Podcast Instagram story. See Cheech sipping on an Andy Mango.
Come down to 565, get yourself one. They know exactly what it is, how to pour it down here.
If you ask Becca for an Andy Mango,
She got you right away. No questions asked. She'll even pull out the colorful straws.
you know what? No joke. No
Wait.
joke. I'll leave Becca with some money. If anyone comes in and orders an Andy Mango,
it's on us.
it's on us.
We made a mango connection though to this evening.
We did. Oh,
She showed us her prom picture. She's wearing a mango colored prom dress.
we think she could be the new Mrs. Mango.
We think
Mrs.
so.
Mango.
We got Mrs. Mango, Mama Mango, the whole tribe, man. The whole Mango tribe,
Love
man.
matching love.
Just the two of them.
Yeah, man.
The whole tribe.
The whole family mango tree.
Gang's all here.
Oh, man. I'm a big fan of the look, man. Orange is my favorite color. However, I feel like orange is one of the worst colors to wear, at least for myself.
Yeah,
Orange is the new
samesies.
black.
Yeah, well said, man. That's deep. Unless I'm working for PennDOT, I feel like orange. That's
You
deep,
can-
though,
you
Cheech,
can
man.
miss- you can miss
Yes.
me with orange, man.
Cheech, you like that Meritage?
What's that?
You like that little Meritage, your pan flute?
Oh, dude, it was my pan flute was spectacular.
Yeah,
Sir.
man. Maybe we'll talk about that. Maybe maybe we'll delve into that in the after hours. But
Yeah,
we
sure.
were alluding to a couple stories earlier. I wanted to talk about the AI stuff. Pretty sure we're in a simulation, but that's a separate
We
thing.
obviously are.
Weird, man.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of things I want to talk about. We were going to talk about twos, but you know what? I feel like maybe it's not the right reception audience. I
twos
feel
are
like
played at, dude.
Oh, man.
They're played at.
That's spoken like somebody who wouldn't understand.
Angel numbers. I just saw 444 the other day and thought
Yeah.
nothing of it.
Yeah,
Didn't give a shit.
exactly. But I followed mine. 444 is run of the mill, man. You find two,
What is it? What's
two.
it done for you, Chris?
It's followed me to this book. It's followed me to a couple.
What's
paths,
it done
man.
for you?
I'm in the right direction, Cheech. And you know what? I'm sure there's naysayers and there's people who are
I'm a
afraid to fuck it.
naysayer.
You are a naysayer
I'm
in
a
this
naysayer.
situation. In
Like,
this
nah.
situation, naysayer, man.
Fucking A.
It's fine, man. I'm excited for the challenge, man. Go ahead, keep throwing it at me, man. It's just gonna make me stronger. you can fight off the
Listen.
twos all you want.
Listen,
Worst case
listen,
scenario, it makes me a better, fucking more efficient human
I'm
being,
not
man.
gonna piss all over your parade, so you can have your twos. I just want you to know where my feet are planted at. in
Cheech,
the
it's not
sand.
that I see twos and I think something. I see twos a bunch. I see recurring things. I follow patterns all the time, which makes me think we're in some kind of simulation, man. You see these recurring things, and the more you bring them to you, the more you see them, man. It's like, you ever play Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah.
Okay. You get in one of these cars. Say you get in a car on Grand Theft Auto. You see all these cars around you more. Mm-hmm. You bring this energy to you, man. And I sound like my mom's friend, like I said earlier. But, like, I really feel like, man, like, we're in a fucking rock floating in space. Like, there's
yeah,
nothing
we are.
real.
Nah,
like, we don't
not
know
at
what
all.
happened at the beginning of time. There's nothing before that. Well, what happened before that? Like, there's so many unanswered questions that,
Yeah,
like,
we don't know. I'm not disagreeing.
I'm like the most scientific person.
About-
Prove shit to me, but at the same time, I'm like,
I'm not.
what
listen,
the fuck
I'm-
do I know, man?
I'm not disagreeing about the whole simulation thing. I just don't think these numbers have anything to do with anything.
Now, as
That's all-
most
that's all
wouldn't,
I'm
but
saying.
Cheech, you're only getting it secondhand for what I'm saying to you, man. Like, if
see what I fucking
Cheech,
deal with?
Cheech, if I had all this shit all the time, I wouldn't bring it up. I'm bringing it up because it's abnormal, man. Like, I notice shit a lot. Like, I'll see stuff and, like, 5 digits of the same thing in a row, like, repeatedly over, like, I know how often I see numbers and colors and shit.
Hell yeah.
It's abnormal.
Fuck
So
yeah.
it made me, like, ask out to Danae, Thomas Farley, who was on last week, his wife. She sent me this book, and maybe that's all it is out of it, but it's like it gets more creativity out of you. Like, I watched this documentary. It's called Stutz, I believe, on Netflix. You should check it out. It's one of the creators of this, and he created this whole thing with dealing with problems in your life and different things like that. And it's just made me check that out.
Okay.
So maybe at
If
the
it
at the
works for
least,
you.
at the least, it makes
Like
me
I said.
happier and makes me more productive.
Well, there you go.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
And if it's
man.
by hook or by crook, what difference does it make if the efficiency is
don't.
there at the end of the day, Cheech?
You're
We
right.
love
If it
that.
makes me a better neighbor.
You're right.
You know,
sir.
man.
Yeah, for
Who
sure,
gives
man.
a shit? That being said,
I didn't
I have a
know
lot
that-
of problems with the police. No,
Natural transition, obviously.
no, like, okay. You see a bunch of shit with the police and on the news all the time, and probably rightfully so, because more often than not, they're scumbags that abuse their power. But we're not going to go down that path. The path I am going down, Cheech, is one that I can observe. Okay, so I'm telling you, I notice things a lot because I fucking fixate on things. I notice, like, why is that light like that? That's a different shade than it was last week, which is cool, except for when it happens every moment of your life, and then
Yeah,
all you
that
do is
sucks.
think about shit like that. So on Saturday, I'm driving in from Beaver to Pittsburgh. It's a nice day on Saturday. I've never seen more cops out hiding in my life. And my problem with this is when I'm driving on 65 in Swickley, like right between where that Subway and Get-Go is, the Quaker Valley area.
Edgeworth.
Okay, yeah, is that where it is? And then you go down further towards like where the bridge is.
Yeah.
Or actually it's right where that BP and
the
Starbucks, that
7-Eleven,
whole
yeah,
area
that little
there.
strip,
So
yeah.
right in between there, when you're going towards the city, they like to hide in that bush there.
On the
No-
right side,
Right.
yeah.
Now, Cheech, I don't understand it other than you're just trying to like almost entrap people.
No, you are.
Like, why are you hiding there? And if you're protecting people, then just be on the side. Like, okay,
It seems like
follow
that-
traffic. Why do you need to be hidden? Why do you need to
hiding,
be in a
yeah.
ghillie suit and a fucking
Yep.
brush over there?
Seems like it's mighty hard to protect and serve from
Now-
10 feet behind the fucking bush.
Now, Cheech, if I didn't want something bad to happen, I would probably be proactive instead of reactive. Okay, if I knew my son was standing and a bully was going to come over and hit him, and I hid, maybe he goes and gets hit. If I'm standing there, he's probably not even going to go there.
Right.
So say I'm speeding down the road, I don't see a cop, I'm going to probably keep speeding. If I see a cop, maybe I do adjust, maybe I do something.
Yeah.
But they don't want me to stop speeding.
Fuck
They don't
no.
want me to slow down. They don't want their representation to be there, so I slow down. They want to stay hidden, so I do speed. And then they can fucking make me pay that. Like, I'm not against, like, pulling people over if they speed, whatever. But, like, I feel like it is shady when you have to hide behind bushes or a sign or whatever to just pull people over. Like, if
I
you're really
to- I
worried about the
totally
safety
agree.
of people, make yourself known.
No,
Don't be in a black car where it says police in off black writing.
Yeah,
like, get the fuck out of here. You see in Europe and these other places, like, if I wanted myself to be known, if I was a lifeguard, if I was a crossing guard, if I worked for PennDOT and wanted people to see me, I'm wearing neon. But you don't see that. You see these black on off black in the fucking cut in the fucking
you
bushes
really- you
somewhere.
really
And it's
fucking do.
strange to me. And it goes back. This is a different thing. But last week we were talking about policy, and I've bitched about this before because I guess a strict liability crime kind of thing with, like, if you just do it, it doesn't matter. With my street sweeping, my girlfriend was parked out there. There was no street sweeping between 8 a.m. and noon. Street sweeper came by at 8:15. We moved our car because the street sweeper was coming. The street sweeper was done. Move our car back at 9:30. You get a ticket for the street sweeper that went by at 8:15. So what? We're supposed to leave that spot open until noon. We can't park in front of our house for 3 hours because
right.
of this.
Even though it already went by and did
It's
its
fuck
thing.
you, pay me. It's
Yeah,
it's
it's fuck you,
Goodfellas,
pay
man.
me.
I
Yeah,
don't give a
it's-
fuck.
it's
Fuck you,
absolute-
pay me. And then
that's
you
exactly
go
what
in
it is.
and you try to talk to somebody. And this is the problem with the fucking credit card people I was talking about with that law firm. And anyone you have to talk to when it's something they don't want to hear, it's never their job. Let me fucking transfer you to fucking Melissa and HR or whatever the fuck it is. It's, oh, well, I don't do that here. Like, I feel like everybody just pushes their fucking job off on other people because nobody wants to do their job. But anyway, when I walked into that place, they were like, oh, I'm sorry, it doesn't matter. It does, like, well, can I talk to somebody else? I'm sorry, it's our policy that we do that. It's your policy to fuck your fucking taxpayers over that are doing it. Like, that whole thing with the street sweeping drives me insane.
No, yeah. That's,
Like, what are you trying to do? Like, what? You're only trying to get money out of people.
Right. That's fucking so stupid, dude. That's so stupid.
It frustrates me so much.
Did you fight that ticket?
Yeah, it was.
won?
Oh, it doesn't matter. And then I talked to a lawyer friend of ours, Ryan.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
No, Ryan.
Yeah. We talked to Ryan, who I guess is a lawyer. He passed the bar. So you know what, man? Maybe he does. Madden overall wouldn't be 99. Maybe he'd be in the high 60s, but he still passed the bar, man. He's the Brian St. Pierre. Oh my God, what a fucking obscure. He's the Brian St. Pierre of lawyers, man. If it's been said once, it's been said 1,000 times. Brian St. Pierre was number 2, Cheech. I swear to God, let's look it up. Anyway, Brian was saying that it's a strict liability crime, man. So, just the fact that you did it, but, that whole window, so what? You own 4 hours that I can't park in front of there?
That's so fucking stupid.
And, if you really were trying to, do what's best for your citizens, you'd be like, oh, yeah, if they did go by then, okay, then, yeah, my bad. Okay, we'll take this off. We want you to be able to park in front of your house. We want you to be a citizen that lives in the city because we're protecting and serving you, not, oh, well, we have it open from 8 to 12. It's like your fucking cable guy. Okay, we're going to be here sometime between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m., and maybe we won't show up. Maybe we will. Fucking be there, man.
Right, just be there.
I don't know.
Nah,
I feel
man,
like
it's
there's
all
no
fuck you,
spirit.
Jamie. That's all it is.
It's not the let's protect people. It's
No.
let's fuck people over. And let's do the least we can do and get by.
Absolutely.
And maybe occasionally kill an unarmed black guy every now and then because that's the way
Absolutely,
it
because that's
goes.
what we do, yeah.
It apparently is the way it goes.
Even if you're
But the
black,
thing that does kill me, Cheech, why are you hiding, man? Why are you hiding? What? Because what? Oh, you want us to think that you could be everywhere, so you might not speed? Bullshit. That's not how people work.
It's really never made any sense to me.
It's not like what if the
Well,
teacher
I mean,
leaves
it
the
does
room.
make sense. They're looking to entrap you. They know that you're gonna speed up if they're not around. You know what I mean? And so then once you blow by them, they're like, oh yeah, plan worked. Let's fucking get them.
Did I just talk for 12 minutes straight?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I tried to cut in a couple times and it didn't really work.
Letting you do your thing.
Oh fuck yeah.
Danny. Okay, we don't have to worry about time at least for tomorrow.
Fuck them, dude. Fuck those. It's stupid. Don't hide.
Yeah, I'm not trying to bash anybody. I get being a cop's probably a hard job, but I also get that people take advantage of their fucking power more often than not.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're like, oh, there's a couple good ones. Yeah, and there's a couple, wide receivers that can kick in the NFL. Okay, cool. Okay, that's sick. Yeah, okay. I don't want to go too far more than that, but you almost feel like a target. You shouldn't feel like that. Like you were saying earlier, Cheech, what percentage of the population doesn't trust the government or whatever?
It was what
or the biggest problem.
The biggest 20% or 21% of the population of the U.S.
If say you get
thinks that
pulled
the
over,
government is the biggest problem that we have.
say you get pulled over, and now, Cheech, you're not driving with a brick of heroin in your passenger seat. You're driving. You're registered. You have your insurance. You get
Totally
pulled
legal.
over. Okay, just you get pulled over. Do you feel safe about that interaction?
Not.
I don't either.
And I'm white, bro.
Right.
And I'm
We
white.
have everything going for us, and I even
I-
don't feel safe.
That's what I'm saying. It's
And I don't think that's a good sign.
No, it's really fucked up. It's
If
really
there was a
fucked up.
caretaker or something, if you're a lifeguard or something, I'm not if I'm drowning, I'm not afraid when the lifeguard comes over to
Well, right, but
help
then,
me.
Then you get fucking homie that's on steroids, fucking yoked as shit, walking over in a bulletproof vest with with 2 tasers on his fucking chest, a bat hanging off his belt with a fucking Glock. It's like, dude, I'm a little afraid of you, man.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be like that.
But I feel like almost that makes people more afraid, which is going to make them act more. I feel like as a cop,
That's what I'm
and I'm
saying.
saying this because I went to school for criminal justice. I did a lot of the training to do that, and then one day I was like, nah, this ain't for me. I don't like the cut of their jib. Essentially, I don't want to. I want to get in to help people, and I really don't feel like that's
It's not
the
the way.
direction a lot of it is. So it wasn't for me. But I did learn a bunch of stuff with that, and I just feel like it's just so strange to like I wanted to get into it to help people, not to try to find a way to get somebody to pay $15 because they parked in front of their house 3.5 hours after the street sweeper went by, because I'm doing the Lord's work, like, because I'm protecting. Like, I'm sure there are people who do a great job, because I'm required to say that, because if I don't, I sound like an asshole. Yeah. But, like, there's too many times that it's not.
Right.
And it's, I don't know. I don't want to be I'm not trying to be a victim kind of thing, because, I'm not. But I feel like it's a bad look when you're constantly hiding.
Yeah.
But, yeah, other than that, I have no opinions. Right. Actually, I do have one opinion, and then we're going to get into the news. Danny, have you seen Yellow Jackets at all? The show Yellow Jackets?
No.
Have you heard of it?
No.
Cheech, have you?
No, sir.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Well, it doesn't matter. Everyone's talking about Yellowstone. Have you heard Yellowstone, Danny?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have heard of Yellowstone.
Okay. Cheech,
yes.
have you heard of Yellowstone?
I've heard of it, and I refuse to watch it.
Okay. That's a safe bet. It's not that good. Yellow Jackets, however, it's about like a plane crash with a girls' soccer team.
Shit.
Didn't think I'd be super into it.
Huh.
It's a good show, man. It's well written. It's well acted.
What's it on?
I don't know. One of the streaming things.
Yeah.
Which doesn't help.
That doesn't help
But it's
at
like
all.
one of those things. It's like
1 of 100.
And I think that's like, dude, just type in Yellow Jacket. I'm sure it can be found. But it's one of those things like where it's like you'd like to see more leading women in things, like people were talking about, like you see with like the Ghostbusters coming back and like the women thing. I feel like, or like you see all these Disney movies being remade and shit. It's just like remaking the same movie. Like, this is cool. Like, this is a cool, like, it is like the women in charge. Like, it's and normally I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm all like, it's well written, it's well acted, it's a good show. And like, that's what should be the most important. Like, it's a good script with good people in it. It's wild, man. It's an entertaining show. So
I'll have to get him.
and Yellowstone
research.
sucks, man.
Yeah, listen, man. There's just so many people at my work that are like gung ho about that show
Yeah.
that it's more of like a nah.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I got
fuck you, I'm
you.
not
People do
watching
that with Game of Thrones and stuff.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
you're only hurting yourself with Game of Thrones. Yellowstone.
I did
I'm
it
all
with
about.
Breaking Bad because of the same thing. People were like,
Have you
"Oh,
still
it's
held
a-
off?
No, I watched the whole thing and it was fucking incredible and it lived up
Okay,
to
yeah.
everything that everybody said.
Breaking Bad is the
But-
only show that will do that, though.
Yeah,
pretty much.
I definitely did that with that shit.
Danny, have you
too.
watched Breaking Bad?
I haven't.
Oh my
Okay, listen to me, Danny. Danny, I need you to make eye contact with me. I need you to know how real this is right now.
Okay, I'm here. I hear
Go
you.
home
Okay.
and you watch Breaking Bad,
Okay.
and then you will write me a thank you note. With a pie, like you'll give me a
Survive.
cherry pie and a thank you
Will I
note.
send you flowers?
And yeah, I like daffodils. So if you could send
I have to
those,
wait till the spring.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
later.
hit me with the tiger lily or what's now, man? Do you like a what?
What is now?
I don't know, man.
I don't fucking know.
I
I
like
can
an,
probably send you
like a-
roses.
yeah.
which I
Okay,
feel is
I'll take a
little
rose.
extreme.
dope.
Anywho,
Okay, I watched
you'll
a 90s
be
show.
thanking me.
I
Oh,
will
how
thank
was
you.
that?
I like it. I think it's kind of cheeky,
Wait, you
but
watched
like I
what?
like it. That 90s show.
Oh, I watched that too. Yeah,
It was good. I
I
liked
liked it.
Yeah. Is
Not,
it?
not that 70s show? Not it like it's not that 70s show.
Yeah.
It's alright. It's alright.
It's good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, but I feel like that kind of just goes down the whole road. Like, I like that 70s show, and I feel like it would be good because, like, Red and Kitty are both good.
Yeah,
They were probably,
they're
like, the best.
shit.
Red was hilarious. I love him. He did a great job.
Yeah.
I do like the show in
He's
general.
the same Red
Yeah.
Yeah.
in 90s. that he
But
was
it's
in
also
70s.
like, how much is it just like, let's go back and try to recreate something that was popular before? Like, that's what I was
Oh,
just
it
saying.
for
Like,
sure
the
is.
Ghostbusters
Yeah,
or whatever.
I got you.
Like, I feel like it's just, there's like a lack of originality with a lot of things. So it's refreshing when there is.
Yeah.
That's just this podcaster's opinion, Danny. What do I know, though?
I'm really excited to watch the Pam Anderson documentary on Netflix.
Yeah. Is that after you watched all of Breaking Bad or?
I might have to squeeze it in before. It sounds like quite a time commitment on my part.
I don't think you're squeezing it in before because I'm pretty sure the next show you put on
Yeah.
is going to be Breaking Bad, right?
You're right.
That's what I
Yes.
thought.
Danny, you will
Yes.
thank us later. I
Okay.
promise. Maybe
Okay.
watch it real
God,
quick.
it's
You can
so
watch it real
good.
quick, but Yeah. If he's
How many
saying
seasons
that,
are there?
if he's saying it's 5.
Okay,
It's perfect.
okay.
It's the perfect
it's-
length, man.
it's really
Okay.
good.
And that's what she said. Now, Cheech
I'm-
or Danny, let's get into some of the news, shall we? We're getting into the news, man.
Yeah. Hi, here I
About
am. with the
7.5
news.
inches into the news. Let's go on.
Like
I
a
heard
maid.
about 5. I heard 5.5 is
Yeah.
about.
I'll give you 2
5.5.
5 times.
Nice.
Hi, I have the news.
Vibe, man. It's a vibe.
It's a vibe. Directly related to Shay. This is a Shay related story
Oh shit.
that I tagged her in the story as it was proactively happening. Okay, I thought you were playing a sound.
I was just getting it ready.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hell yeah.
There we go. The anticipation killed everyone, man.
I'll make it worth it at that point. Like,
all right. So Fireball is currently getting sued for selling
yeah.
mini bottles that we all knew this that don't actually contain whiskey. So what you're buying in the gas station, not whiskey. It is a
Correct.
malt
fuck is it?
beverage.
It's like barely stronger than wine.
It's
like
half of the
12.
percentage.
What is it? Does it
So-
say what it is?
It's 16.5%.
Okay, yeah.
When you buy Fireball itself, you're buying 33%.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I know that it's a. I mean, if they're selling it like,
So
I
you're
don't know.
not buying an airplane bottle. You're buying a mini Colt 45 that tastes like cinnamon.
Yes, it's a scum.
Right.
I mean, just advertise it that way, you know? Why
Yeah,
you gotta,
it's
why
still-
you doing that, Fireball?
Yeah, it still says the whole label, the cinnamon whiskey thing, but then you look at it
Yeah.
and it's whatever percent. I have a thing in my refrigerator for Shay or whatever because I'd go to the beer store and pick one of those up.
Yeah.
And I think to sell it there, it has to be under probably 20% or whatever the state thing is. I'm sure Pennsylvania sucks more than most for something like that. But
Props.
yeah, it's like, what'd you say it was, 16?
Yeah, it's like 16.5. It's low. Whereas if you buy a bottle of Fireball, you're buying
Right.
33%.
That's like barely more than a bottle of Syrah or something
Yeah.
that you could get at Sheets. So I think if you can get it at Sheets something like that, it has to be under a certain ABV.
Right.
So that's why you see, I think there's Southern Comfort that they do there sometimes, or Parrot
Parrot
Bay.
Bay,
Yeah.
yeah.
You see that, and it's all, you know what, they better change their thing too, because
Label
you'll see
now
them next.
before later,
Yeah. But yeah, I guess if you sell it in something like that, it has to be. Is my guess.
Yeah.
But I
It's a
feel like it still
bamboozlement.
tastes similar. It's not like the same viscosity. It's not as thick as of a mouthfeel. You know what I mean, Cheech?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. It's it leaves like a weight on your tongue. You know what I mean?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
But the other one,
exactly.
it's it's a little bit lighter, man. Yeah.
Easier on the palate.
Yeah, definitely. Less abrasive for sure, man.
Right on, dude.
It'll still coat the palate, but
In the right way.
yeah, less abrasive, like I
It's
said.
like, it's like that they've been eating pineapple or something.
Because we're still talking about Fireball.
But I don't even remember where that was going. But yeah. I said but yeah because I don't remember what we were saying.
We're moving into the next news segment.
Good. That's what I was
Perfect.
That's what I was hoping. Are we going to number 2, Danny?
I'd
I
love
love
to talk about-
the index cards.
Story number 2. New York City will require all Uber and Lyft drivers to be electric by 2030.
Oh, really?
Oh, shit.
Well, that's kind of a long ways away, kind of. Like 7 years.
2030,
I mean, not
7 years.
You're gonna fucking blink, and you're gonna be like, "Whoa." my
yeah,
Uber's a
but
fucking
by the
Tesla."
time that happens, do we think like Uber will still be will it be defunct by then? Because there's going to be certain things
Will be AI by then. It won't matter.
like I don't know. I just feel like not that 7 years is so far in front of us, but I feel like every day, like it was like 10 years of technology in the 80s versus 10 years of technology in the 90s versus the 2000s, 2010s.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Like I feel like each
Our 10-year
decade
jump is gonna
you can
be-
compress like the amount of stuff that you get.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
what we think might have taken 10 years is going to take 6 years. So who knows where we will be, but I don't know. I guess it's just something to hammer down on people. It'll be a way to generate revenue for electric cars and shit, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who drives New York anyway, though?
I don't know because like if I was gonna move
Feels
to
like
New York,
a lot more people than we give credit to.
Is it New York City or New York State? Because if I was in like Albany and was like, what the fuck?
So
I
I
have to
wanna
have a
say-
Tesla now or I can't pick somebody up? Like,
I want to say it's New York City because it said all 5 boroughs are
Okay.
going to start putting like charging stations like actively in now.
Cheech, do you know all 5 boroughs of New York?
There's Queens, Long Island. Is Staten Island a borough?
Staten Island.
I don't know, is it?
It is.
How many are there? 5?
I don't think. Wait, yeah.
Is Brooklyn one?
Yes.
I was gonna say Brooklyn and then Manhattan.
Okay. It's Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, Staten Island, and the Bronx.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't say the Bronx, but yeah,
There we go.
yeah.
Yeah, a little fun fact for everybody,
I
man.
knew 4 to 5.
The only reason I know that is
I'll
because
take that for a yin.
there's a Jay-Z song where it's like Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, Staten, uptown, whatnot. Let's make it happen. That's my Jay-Z.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Hove.
I've
Anyway.
also heard there's 99
Unpopular
problems.
opinion.
Yeah, man. You say all that shit, but now I know the 5 boroughs, man. And look at us now.
Unpopular opinion. I hate Jay-Z.
Yeah. I feel like
Don't
you.
like him,
Yeah.
dude. Don't like him. I think he's overrated.
Yeah. Noted. What was what was the story? Sorry.
My 2 cents.
Yeah.
Are we going on to the third
Wait,
one?
what was the second story? I'm sorry.
About
Oh, it was the Uber. It was the Uber thing. Okay.
And on to the third.
Also, I think Uber and Lyft might be enforcing that everywhere. Like they're saying it's just New York now, but like I don't think it's going to be New York.
They're probably
just
just
New York.
trying it there and then
I think
moving
everybody's.
it everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be driving.
I don't think
fast
I don't
vehicles in 15 years.
I don't think in 7 years they're gonna follow through with anything they say today.
True.
Like nobody's gonna remember anything they said about this in four months.
because we'll be driving electric cars.
Exactly, man. We're gonna be like fucking the robot from the Jetsons. You know,
Honestly, that would
Cheech
work
is gonna be
best for me.
fucking Ruby, the real doll from the Jetsons, man.
Who's that?
I don't know, man.
I don't even know who that is. guys.
It was callback from the first part when you were talking about your real dolls. Anyway, let's go to your third story.
I
man.
figured that, but the
Yeah.
Jetsons, I don't
Okay.
know. Real loose.
So now that we talked about New York, naturally we go to South Florida.
Oh yeah.
Same place.
It's basically the same. South Florida nursing schools sold 7,600 more than that of fake diplomas.
I saw
That
that.
means there are more than 8,000 people out in the U.S. that don't have real nursing degrees.
Oh,
They're
what
fucking
the
with your
fuck?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
A scheme.
Did
It's a
they,
scam.
so wait,
Okay,
did you,
okay.
how far did you read into that?
All
Do you
right,
have
I-
all the answers for me or not?
I
don't
haven't
have
heard
all
any
the
of this.
answers, but I did read a lot of this article because I have a friend who spent many years in nursing school, and she said it's the worst years of her life.
Yeah, facts.
She fucking hates nursing. She hates nursing school. But these people found a way to bamboozle themselves
Yeah.
into nursing.
Yeah, so my question that I hope you have an answer for is what's going to happen to all those people that they gave fake diplomas to?
Well, it
And
sounds
do
like-
they know who they gave the fake
Also,
It sounds like
where
they do.
else would this happen but Florida?
Thank you. Good
I would
point.
never hire a nurse that went to school in Florida.
No,
anyway,
absolutely
Well, they're
Like,
amongst
okay,
us.
yeah.
They walk amongst us because I think that a lot of these nurses have traveled up the East Coast.
I don't get the thing with travel nurses with let's take all the nurses from here and put them over there and all the nurses from there and put them over there. Why does everyone need to travel? Why can't certain people just be where they are? And then I don't know, there's a dozen travel nurses.
They get paid a ridiculous amount of money. So
I know they
don't
do.
know that much about it, but I know a little bit because I worked with someone that was a traveling nurse. She'd work for a week or two in a remote area, make a fuck ton of money.
Yeah.
And then be off for 2 months.
Right, yeah.
It's insanity.
Yeah.
And does
pretty
she
dope.
have a real diploma? I don't know. She may. She may not. After this news story, who the fuck knows?
Danny, do you have a fake diploma?
I don't, and I wish I would have known these people, or I would have gotten one.
If you got a fake diploma, do you think you could pull
Wait, did
off
they-
the fake nursing?
Did they have
Yes.
to
Because
Yeah.
I do comedy, and I feel like I could, just
Just
make
the
someone
improv.
believe
Did they
that.
have to go through all the schooling and shit?
No. So
They just like went to a website.
Yeah.
and
They were
put
like,
in,
get your
like,
fake ID
Yeah,
here, your
right.
CBD here. You can get your college degree here.
Your CDL. Oh, by the way, here's a new special nursing degree
my dream is to get
at
a
half
CDL.
off this
Yeah.
month.
I also got my certificate of being a lord in Scotland, so I'm sure that's thrown on there as well. I bet you there's like a little
Dude, that's
you
so
could probably
fucking
get a
good.
bulk little package, You buy 2 degrees, you get the third one for free.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
All I'm saying is there's a lot of people out here bamboozling us. I got a tattoo on Carson Street last week, which I don't think was a good idea. I think I spent $120 to get hepatitis. I don't know that guy was actually a tattoo artist.
I could get you hepatitis for way less than that.
For sure, dude.
You let me know next time you're looking for
I need
hepatitis.
to get tested.
I'll get you free, man.
Just call
Yeah.
Never mind.
So everyone's out here scamming
man.
us. That's basically what I have for today.
shit.
That was fantastic. Danny, can you
Thank
just
you.
say into the mic, that's the news?
That's the news.
Okay, we're gonna add that at the end, maybe
Nice.
with some music or something.
I hope
Or
so.
we'll just find other stupid shit that has been said, and then we'll throw that in there.
Very true.
All right, Cheech.
Yeah.
It's been an excellent time speaking with you today, man.
It's been so much fun tonight.
It's so
man.
excellent, man.
Oh, fucking
man.
stupendous.
How long? We probably went 35 and 35. That's what, an hour
Easily.
and 10.
10, yeah.
Yeah, man. That's
bad,
that's
dude,
a
not
solid
bad.
episode.
Yeah, not bad.
Cheech, anything you want to end on, man?
Nah,
What's going on in Cheech's world? How's cooking, man? We'll wrap up with Cheech's cooking corner. I like that.
The CCC.
Just another thing. Cheech's cooking corner.
Cheech's cooking corner.
The 3C.
Oh my god.
There's three.
We get him a chef's
C's.
hat.
I know, man.
It's
There's
good,
a
dude.
magical part of 3.
It's cool. I'm working on a new menu for the summer already.
Cheech, joke as much as you want. Is there anything more beautiful than 3 items as an appetizer?
No, man. Roll
Exactly.
thirds.
Exactly.
3 scallops. Always.
Exactly.
Boom, boom, boom.
Same way at comedy, Danny. Roll
Roll
a 3,
of
man.
threes.
Roll
You
of
gotta get
threes.
it. 3 is a special thing, man.
It's just,
It is.
It's aesthetically the most pleasing. For
Absolutely, man.
everyone.
They call you the tripod too.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I've been called that many times. that was my nickname in high school, man.
I was gonna say something, but I feel like it would have been frowned upon. So I'll save that for after.
I want to hear it now.
We would love to hear it
wait.
now.
We'll wait. This is one that would be frowned
Is it
on.
something about me being a Jew?
No.
Oh, man.
No, man.
Damn.
I'm
that
a friend of the
sucks.
Jewish community. I'll have you know.
I have Jewish ancestors.
Yeah,
I didn't
man.
know
I
that.
have no qualms with the Jews because I feel like they progress a society, man. They're not to like put all the groups together and shit, but I feel like the Jewish people I know, man, they're hard workers. They go to school. They pay
Fuck
their
yeah, we
taxes.
are,
They're
bro.
cool people, man.
Damn straight.
They're funny people most of the time, man. Look
Thanks,
at
dude. Look at me.
But this is what I will say, and as a Jew, you'll like this because there's money involved. Cheech, I'm kidding.
my dude. He
The whole
knows me
thing
so
that we
well.
were saying with the chef, man. I told you this many moons ago, man. The sous chef.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be the Jew chef and spell it Jous.
Yes.
And have your whole line of whisks and fucking cutlery and whatever, man. The Jew
Little
chef.
sauce cups for Jew.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
We're on to something.
Yeah, man. I feel like there's a lot, man.
This is solid.
Somebody out there with a fucking hookup for kitchen equipment.
Yeah.
Get at me, bro. Cheacheroni on Instagram.
Yeah. All the fine people at Viking.
DM me, bro. DM me.
Yeah.
I got big moves over here.
Big moves, man.
Big moves for the Jews.
Yeah. There you go, man.
There we go.
It's like you're crossing the Red Sea. All righty. Cheech, it's been a fantastic time talking to you. Danny, it's always a pleasure. You know what? If anyone's listening to this right now, man, check out me and Danny at Willow Station, possibly, man.
It's gonna be something tomorrow.
Yeah, man. I don't.
People aren't
It'll
ready
be
for
something.
us.
It'll be
They're
something.
not ready.
I hope you like to hear me and Danny stand up on stage, and Danny will watch me bash the police for 3.5 minutes. And
And then they're like, "You're done, guys.
Yeah.
Off."
and then Danny will just beat me to death. It'll be awesome.
Then Chris
In
did
the parking lot.
and then Chris did Harley stand up.
Oh yeah. Well, hopefully the pagans won't be there. I've been there. That's a rough crowd. Yeah.
Badoots.
Alrighty.
Wish I had my drums.
But for Danny Kaufman, for producer Cheech, I'm Chris. I forgot to use that fucking camera the whole time. You know what? Before we cut out Cheech, everybody. There we go. There we go. I forgot the whole time. I'm so glad I brought it up.
Classic
All right.
Chris.
For Cheech, Danny, and myself, I'm Chris.
I'm
Peace
gonna
and
say is,
blessings.
I'm so happy
Yeah.
that I was allowed to be part of your day.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. We hope you had a good time. If you did, be sure to subscribe to the show to catch the latest episodes and share with your friends. We can't promise not to embarrass you. And if you just can't get enough, follow us on Instagram at Poor Man's Podcast 412, Twitter at Poor Man's Pod 412, and Facebook. This is Pittsburgh's own Poor Man's Podcast signing off. See you next week.
In my opinion, that sucked. Woo! Woo! Poor Man's Podcast, the best podcast in Pittsburgh.
Straight cash, homie.